Hey everyone, welcome back. We're starting a new series of guides on our channel for Super Mario Galaxy 2. Yep, we recently did a poll on our channel to find out which game you all would like to see next, and this is the one that was chosen. And so now begins our journey to 100% complete Super Mario Galaxy 2. We're looking forward to it. And the game was originally released way back in 2010 on the Nintendo Wii. But the version that we're going to be playing is the one that came out on the Switch 2 back in October of 2025. So the main game itself remains unchanged in this version. The difference here is that the Switch 2 has better graphics, better sound, and some additional optional features that can be used like co-op play, amiibo support, and some other things. So this is the first Super Mario Galaxy game that we have played. Yep, I'm surprised that we have not played the first or second one in the series, considering the game itself is over 15 years old. But we are really looking forward to 100% completing this game and seeing all that it has to offer. So now let's just wrap up this prologue and then we can jump into the first stage of the game. And one last thing to mention, like we do with all of our guides on our channel, we will add timestamps where it's appropriate so that you can jump ahead to specific objectives in the game. For example, if you wanted to skip all of our rambling here and the prologue, you can jump straight ahead to Sky Station Galaxy. There is a timestamp in the video description when we start that stage. Either way, we're going to finish up the prologue here and then jump into the actual start of the game. Yep, we're going to be heading into Sky Station Galaxy. And as we're about to learn here at the end of the prologue, yep, the theme of the game is very similar to almost every Mario game in the past. Yep, Bowser has kidnapped Princess Peach and we have to go save her. And instead of chasing Bowser across a land or a world, we're going to be chasing him across the galaxy. And as we understand, this game does have a lot of collectibles in it, and there are a lot of different areas that do require some unique strategies to complete, so we're looking forward to being able to provide guides for them and actually play them too ourselves. Okay, now that we know that we have to once again save the princess, and look at that, it looks like Princess Peach's castle is once again in disrepair. Yep, and this game definitely sticks to the principle of if it's not broke, don't try and fix it. Yep, so no surprise, it's up to us as Mario to save the day once again. And if you're new to the Galaxy series like we are, it does have some unique controls to it. It does have some motion controls, a very common staple of Wii games from the past where it seemed like almost every game required some type of motion control interaction, and this game has it too. Of course, we're playing it with a Pro controller, so we did find the motion controls or the guiding of the star on the screen with the Pro controller to be a little bit awkward, but as you will see, we progressively get better at it and get more used to it. Okay, we're ready to jump into the game. Yep, looking forward to 100% completing it, and the first stop is Sky Station Galaxy. Okay, so Sky Station Galaxy has two stages in it. The first one is Peewee Piranha's Temper Tantrum, and we'll go in there first and collect the first Power Star and also find a Comet Medal. Yep, it looks like the two main collectibles in the first part of the game, or I guess before the post-game content, is to collect all of the Power Stars and Comet Medals that will be found throughout the stages. And with that, let's get started. Here we go. So understandably, this is the first section of the game, so it's really simple. There's not much to do here. We just need to hop into that green warp pipe and get to the bottom section of the planet. And optionally, if you want, you can go down that orange warp pipe to get a 1-up. But really all that we need to do is run up this hill, break that big crystal open, and we will float back up to the top section, and then there is a warp star that will take us to the second part of the stage. Okay, and I was using the Kirby term for these stars. No, they're not warp stars in this game, they're launch stars, but they're effectively the same thing. Okay, in this section of the stage, once again, very straightforward. Just take out the enemies, collect everything in sight, and make it to the next launch star. And we'll have a lot of opportunity to collect 1-ups here, like this one right here above this platform. And also over here behind the checkpoint is a little timed event that will also award a 1-up. Just have to hit the big question mark coin and then collect all of the musical notes before the time runs out. And once it's complete, 3 1-ups will spawn. You have to run and get them before they fall off the edge. And just up ahead here is a little bonus area that if we go inside of, we can get some more 1-ups. Yep, just have to grab the invincibility star and clear out all of the enemies. Okay, that finishes up the second part of the stage. Let's head to the next part. Yep, there's a bunch of little planets here. We can collect a bunch of star bits and coins here. And at the bottom of this little green planet, we can do a crouch jump and then a spin to get into that little floating star to grab some more coins. Okay, we're on to the third planet, and in this one there is a collectible that we can find. Yep, there is a Comet Medal. We'll get that in just a bit. First, let's get another 1-up. We just have to do a crouch jump backwards on top of this moving platform, and there is a 1-up underneath the bottom section of the planet. And now we'll do the same thing again on this second rolling platform here over on the right. And if we ride that one all the way around underneath, we will find the Comet Medal. Yep, and there we go. That is the first of many Comet Medals that we will have to find hidden throughout the game. Now let's make our way to the next launch star so we can get to the final section of the stage where we will be battling against Peewee Piranha. Okay, we're about to start the first boss battle in the game. It's not difficult at all. Let's grab this mushroom first. It'll give us 6 health, just to make the fight a little bit easier. Okay, now it is time for us to face off against Peewee Piranha. And the mechanics in this fight are very straightforward. Yeah, Peewee Piranha will bust out of this egg and then start running around across the planet. We just need to chase him down and hit him in the butt. Yep, that's right, just punch him in the butt. And there are 2 phases in the fight. Each phase requires 3 hits to complete. So he moves a little bit slower in the first phase than he does in the second phase, but the strategy remains the same. Just chase after him and punch him, yep, in the butt. And we should clarify, it's 3 hits to break the eggshell open, and then you have to deliver a 4th and final hit to get to the next phase. Okay, that completes phase 1. Time to move on to phase 2. Same thing as before, he just moves a little bit faster. And one thing that we should mention that makes this fight a little bit easier than the way that we show it in the guide, he will do 2 leaps, and after the second leap you have an opportunity to run up and punch him. That's the most effective way to do this, so just wait for him to leap twice and then run around behind him and hit him. Okay, we have broken the shell, now we just need to chase him down and hit him one last time. Okay, and there we go. That completes the first boss fight in the game, and we also get our first Power Star. And if you play Super Mario Odyssey, yep, the Power Stars are basically the equivalent of Power Moons that are in that game. And that's how you progress in the game. You collect more Power Stars as you complete levels, and then you can get into more levels as you get more Power Stars. Just like how the moons work in Odyssey. Okay, so we have completed the first of 2 different stages inside of Sky Station Galaxy. And before we head to the second stage in the galaxy, we're going to unlock the Mario ship. That's what we'll be using to be able to navigate around the world and go from stage to stage. Yep, and just like we mentioned, this is very similar to the mechanic that's used in Super Mario Galaxy to open up more levels in the game. But unlike Super Mario Galaxy, where we travel around in a giant hot air balloon, in this game we will be doing our traveling inside of a ship that is shaped like Mario's head. Yep, you heard that right. Okay, and now before we can move on to the next stage in Sky Station Galaxy, there is a little cutscene here where they explain that this planet is actually a spaceship, and that is what we will be using to move around the world, or the galaxy, in this game. And don't forget, we do have timestamps in the video description below, so if you don't want to watch and read all of this chatter and just jump ahead to the second stage in Sky Station Galaxy, just check out the video description and go to that point in the guide. And here it is, here's our spaceship. Quite an interesting design. It looks like Mario, but it is colored like Luigi, a lot of green. And this whole cutscene section that we just went through basically unlocks the world map in the game so that you can move from galaxy to galaxy. Okay, we are finally ready to take control of this spaceship. Yep, we just need to walk up to the wheel and that will reveal the world map. Well, after one more cutscene. Huh? Okay, we're finally back into the action here. Yep, we're heading into the second part of Sky Station Galaxy to get that second Power Star. And this one is called Storming the Sky Fleet. So in this stage, there is no Comet Medal to find. We just need to get to the end of the stage and collect the Power Star. And in this stage, we will be dealing with a lot of giant bullet bills flying at us, and some piranha plants too at the end. And this is another pretty simple stage here at the beginning of the game. Yep, there's not too much difficulty in this one. We just need to make our way to the end and get that Power Star. So this first section is overrun with chain chomps that don't have chains on them, and we can use these like green balloon looking things to smash them into the chain chomps to defeat them. And here on the bottom section of the planet, there are more of these little rolling chain chomps, and one of them has a key that we need to get to free the Luma. Okay, now we're up to the second part of the stage. There are a bunch of bullet bills here. We need to make our way inside this giant spinning gear. Head over to the right. There is a little panel that'll open, and you can drop down into the center section with all the gears. And now we're inside of a giant spinning cylinder, so we can actually wrap around here to grab a 1-up by dropping down here onto the left and just spinning all the way around back to the beginning. There's the 1-up. Now let's drop down again. This time we're going to float to the right. And now we can start making our way to the right side of the cylinder where the next launch star is, and along the way we can find several 1-ups. Yep, and as we make our way over to the rightmost cog, we can see the launch star, but if we keep going up here, there is a 1-up in this little cubby. And just like in many of the other Mario games, you can crouch and walk in Super Mario Galaxy 2, and that's how you get into this little cubby to get the 1-up. And we can just continue riding the cog up because over here on the right is another hidden bonus area that has some more 1-ups in it. And yep, this is a repeat of what we did in the first section. Just grab the invincibility star and then smash all the enemies and collect some 1-ups. Okay, now I think we can head to the launch star and go to the third and final section of Storming the Sky Fleet. And once we get there, we will be able to get the second Power Star and finish Sky Station Galaxy. Okay, the next section is easy. We just need to turn all of those question mark panels into exclamation points from blue to yellow. Just watch out for the giant bullet bill and collect the 1-up before you move on to the next section of the stage. Okay, same thing again. Need to flip all the panels to yellow, but watch out for these ghost Marios that are chasing after us. I think that's what they are. And they seem to take the same path that you take, so as long as you don't backtrack, they will not catch you. Now let's collect these star bits and then we will head to the third and final section of this stage. Yep, it's starting to feel like I have a little bit better control of the motion controls with the Pro Controller, certainly better than when I first started the game at the beginning of the guide. Okay, we are in the final section of the stage where we can get the Power Star. There is not a boss battle here. We just need to make our way through these bullet bills and over to the left where we will find some Piranha plants. And there is a giant Piranha plant over there that has a key inside of it. Once we defeat that Piranha plant and grab the key, we can come back and unlock this cage and get the Power Star. And yes, you can use these green balloons to blow up the bullet bills, which we do recommend doing to give yourself some time to get across this bridge. And that giant Piranha plant in the middle is the one that has the key, so smash it with the green balloon and grab the key. Okay, now we just need to make our way back and grab the Power Star. Don't forget to use those green balloons to smash the bullet bills. You can also duck down here to avoid the bullet bill as it flies over. And there we go, we have gotten the second Power Star and we have finished Sky Station Galaxy. So that brings us to the end of our first guide for Super Mario Galaxy 2. Yeah, we had a lot of fun making this first guide and we're looking forward to playing more of the game and putting more guides out on the channel. So we hope you found the first one helpful. And if you did, please like and subscribe. We'd really appreciate the support. It does help our channel grow. So that's all for now. We will be putting together a playlist as we make more videos in this series. Thanks for watching, everyone, and we will see you at the next galaxy.